What's up everybody, it's KelseeBrianaJai here with a video on some new Viseart products. I have two of the new Theory eyeshadow palettes and then the blush and bronzer highlight trio one. I got these from Sephora. These all retail for $45 each. They are very small and compact. This is something that Viseart created for individuals who like to travel with their eyeshadows but don't necessarily want to take the large palette. As you guys know, Viseart is one of my absolute favorite eyeshadow brands for their matte eyeshadows. Their matte eyeshadow palettes are some of the best in the game, if not the best. But I did go ahead and use this in my look today because the palettes that I used do not have all the colors, but I'll get into that. The Theory palettes are mixes of, some of them are all shimmer, some of them are matte and shimmer. I think the majority of them are matte and shimmer, but the one that I have now is like a satin and shimmer mix that I use primarily on my lid today. Like I said, $45. They have 0.42 ounces of products or 12 grams of product in them. 6 different colors, so these are good for traveling because they're very small and compact. Just to give you guys an idea, this is a regular Viseart palette, and then here is the size of a Theory palette. Let me go all the way over. So this is the size of a Theory palette. The description on Sephora's website says a 6-piece unique compact palette with matte and shimmer eyeshadows and removable pans that also fold into a working easel. So that's really good for people who like to depot their eyeshadows. They just pop right out. It says this is perfect for the makeup artist. These colors are a new addition to Viseart's range of mattes and shimmers, providing unparalleled coverage, pigment, and all-day long-lasting color. Create a neutral eye look for the day and evening looks with 3 mattes that range from light and medium tones, including one basic brow and crease shade. Use the shades for a subtle shimmery eye or a sophisticated satin glow finish. Use the mattes to fill in and shape brows. So these palettes were created to be versatile, so you can do a lot of different things for them. They are very small, so it's great if you don't have a lot of space when traveling. However, these eyeshadows to me are not the same quality as the regular palettes. These to me are a little bit thinner in consistency. Now, that's not to say that they are bad eyeshadows. They just don't match up to me quality wise with their regular larger pan eyeshadow. Mind you, this is my first time working with Viseart shimmery eyeshadows. Normally I just work with their matte eyeshadows and I think that those are phenomenal. The palette that I did the look from is the Nuance palette, and this one doesn't have any mattes in there at all. So I did reach into my neutral matte eyeshadow palette. These to me just were a little bit harder to build. They almost were a little bit powdery. So just be mindful of that. You do have to use a base when using these eyeshadows. I also have this palette. This one is the Amethyst eyeshadow palette, and this one does have the mattes and the shimmers, so you are able to create a more cohesive look just using this. Lastly, I got the highlighter, blush, and bronzer in Ablaze, and I used all 3 of these on my face today, and these 2 showed up, but the bronzer was entirely too light for me. Putting it on, you could barely see I even bronzed. This one is more so of like a pearl on me, so it's not a super blinding highlight, but it definitely shows up if you want a more subtle highlight. The blush is absolutely gorgeous. It went on really smooth, and I really like how it gave me a nice flush of color. The only thing is this bronzer is just too light, but definitely if you buy this and you're darker than me or you're my same complexion, you can use this as an eyeshadow, just as an option if you are still interested in this. But overall, I think that these are cute. Like little, I like the design of them, but I don't necessarily like these over my regular Viseart eyeshadow palettes. That's the way that I would say go if you're wanting to venture into trying their products. These are decent. I've tried better from their brand. So let me know what you guys think down in the comment section. Following this, I am going to give you guys swatches of all 3 of these products that I have, and then I'll show you the look. That way you can see how it performs on the lid. But let me know what you guys think down in the comment section, and enjoy. The first thing that I'm going to do is dip into my Warm Matte palette and just take this color here. Because I need a transition, I'm going to dip right into this color. This is going to help us blend out the other colors from the Theory palettes because they are pretty much shimmer. And then next I'm going to dip into this color and apply it right underneath it, directly into my crease. Next, going into the Nuance palette, I'm going to pick up this light color here for the highlight, and I want this right underneath my brow. Switching brushes, I'm going to take this same color and pack it on my inner tear duct. Same brush dipping into the gold color, and I'm going to pat this on the lid. I'm not going to take this all the way across, and I'm not going to apply it above my crease. Lastly, I'm going to take this color and I'm going to pop this on my outer corner. Make sure you tap off the excess simply because you will get fallout with these. I'm going to take the tip of my 242 brush dipping back into this. I'm going to try the blush and the bronzer. Let's see how well this will bronze my face. A little bit too light of a bronze for me. I'm just gonna apply another bronzer. I'm going with the highlighter. Let's see what that's talking about. I wish it were gold. It's more so like silver. Overall, I think the look turned out okay. It's not my favorite look. I do feel like the eyeshadows were very thin, but if you just like sheer eyeshadows, you may still like these. These definitely aren't the worst eyeshadows that I've ever used. However, if you were going to buy something from Viseart, I definitely think the larger matte eyeshadow palettes will be the way to go. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section. If you haven't already, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys very soon. Smooches. Bye.